Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rosten's Review. We are made it to episode 7. This is awesome. That means there are only, 33 weeks left of school. Only 33. Can we do it? I think we can. Okay, so big week this week. We started off the week with some team building activities as a whole 6th grade, and it was awesome. You got to meet and interact with some of your classmates that you probably haven't met before. And even if you did, it's okay because you got to know them a little bit better, which is awesome for you. Okay? So we started off the week with team building, and then we jumped right into some social studies and history things. Okay? So what did we learn this week? Well, if you remember from last week, we started off with... Hold on, let me get the screen up. We started off with, come on, show. Boom. We started off with Ötzi's death certificate, right? We decided how did Ötzi the Iceman die? And we wrote an introduction and we wrote a body paragraph. And we had studied the 5 theories, right? So we went over the 5 theories. You had to choose one, and you gave evidence to support your answer, right? So we did that, and then we started to focus on how to write an actual introduction and body paragraph. Whoops, wrong one. My bad. Where is it? Okay, so we learned that you need an attention grabber. You need background information, and you need a claim statement. So we learned that your attention grabber can be a multitude of things. It can be an interesting fact. It can be a startling fact. It can be a question. It can be an anecdote, a simile, a metaphor. The options are endless here, people. But you need an attention grabber. So you start off with the attention grabber. And as you can see on this teacher example I created in class, on September 19th, 1991, 2 German hikers discovered Ötzi the Iceman in the Italian Alps. And it's that simple, that easy. So then you need some background information. And we learned that background information is information that helps the reader learn more about the topic, right? So as you can see in the example, Ötzi the Iceman is the world's oldest mummy. He is from the early Copper Age. Ötzi's death is still a mystery to this day, which isn't entirely true because I'm going to show you next week how Ötzi actually died. But that's for another time. That's for next week's episode. Then you need a claim statement. And we learned that you make a claim statement choosing a side. Then you TTQA the question and provide 3 reasons why your side of the argument is correct. So if you notice in this claim statement, I said Ötzi died of hypothermia because his body was so well preserved, his skin was yellow and leathery, and the arrow shot in his back did not kill him. Okay? So I provided you with 3 reasons why I chose a side. I TTQA'd the question, and then I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. My bad. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, sorry. Choose your side of the argument, TTQA the question, provide 3 reasons, with the 3rd reason being the strongest reason. Okay? So then we practice that. As you can see, here are some attention grabbers that you can use. Okay? Then we worked on our attention grabbers. We learned about background information. Then you answered some questions for some background info. Whoops. And then you did your claim statement. Okay? So after that, we went over body paragraphs. And we learned about PEEL. Okay? And PEEL stands for point, evidence, explanation / elaboration, and link. Okay? And you need to use this writing strategy every time you write an argumentative body paragraph. Hi, guys. I see you. How y'all doing? Okay, so we know that a point sentence is the main idea. Hi, how are you? That the main idea of the paragraph, right? It's one of your reasons for your argument. Okay, then your evidence. We know we gather evidence from primary and secondary sources, right? Then we need to explain and elaborate. We need to tell our readers what the evidence means in our own words, and then describe how it proves our point. And then last but not least is the link. And this is the most important sentence in your paragraph. And let me tell you why. I used this example in class, right? I said to everybody, here, you know what? We're even going to stop sharing for the moment, just so that way I can look at you in the eye. Okay? This is the most important sentence, right? It's like on Saturday night when you've been watching Netflix and you get hungry. You're a little bit hungry and you want some food, right? So you go to the kitchen, you get yourself some ice cream, you stack up the scoops in the bowl, you heat up the chocolate sauce so it's nice and warm, you pour it all over there. Mom or dad or grandma bought some, sprinkles. Rainbow would be the best choice, obviously. And you sprinkle the rainbow sprinkles on top of your ice cream. You take your big bowl of ice cream. You go sit back down on the couch, and you realize you forgot a spoon. Not good. This is what it's like when you write a Peel paragraph and you forget the link sentence. Okay? You need that link. So, we know that our link sentence, we know that link means we either link it back to the claim statement, so we prove our point, or we link it to the next paragraph. And remember, I don't care which one you do, as long as you get it done. Okay? Any questions on Peel or ABC introductions from the crowd? And chat has gone silent. Awesome. All right. So, after Peel, right, I gave you this nice cheat sheet to put in your notebooks, right? Gives you what each letter stands for, what it is, and then some sentence starters. And we made sure that we put this in our notebook because this is probably one of the most important notes that we will have this school year. So we did that. We went over this paragraph right here, and we found the point, the evidence, the elaboration, and the link. And I told you guys that when I read your essays, I will be able to go into your paragraphs and highlight the point sentence, the evidence, the elaboration, and the link in each paragraph. So that's what I should be able to do, okay? Then we practiced, and I gave you an example of a Peel paragraph, and then you practiced on your own, which then leads us to this final draft. Now, only 2 of my classes so far have completed their final draft. So I'm currently in the process of grading them. I'll probably finish them up next week, okay? So what you need to do is you are going to use your first draft that we did last week, and you're going to apply what we learned this week and create a final draft of UTSI's death certificate. Okay? So my last 3 classes, the classes that I see on Monday, you will be completing that task. Okay? For those of you, the 2 classes that completed the assessment, what we did is we looked at conspiracy theories, okay? Specifically regarding Utsi the Iceman and King Tutankhamun. Now, we learned that some people who have worked with these 2 mummies have died under mysterious circumstances. So we looked at 2 different secondary sources, we annotated them, and then we compared and contrasted them, which we know means to find the similarities and differences between. Okay, so we did that today. And then that's what we did today in orange and yellow. And all the stuff has been posted on Google Classroom. Okay, so that's what we did this week, guys. Come on, come back. There I am. What's up? So that's what we did this week in social studies, right? Next week, green, blue, red, you are going to be doing your final draft of the death certificate. And then we have to start our very first social studies benchmark. Okay. Now, remember what I said last week. I know it's a lot of writing, but don't be scared. Okay. It's a baseline. It's a way to help me teach you the skills you need necessary to be successful at the next level. Right. And it's like I told you guys in the beginning of the year. I'm going to give you 110% every day, no matter what happens. The minute we walk into that door, we are historians and we are working hard to become better historians. So make sure next week when you roll in here, you're calm, you're cool, you're collected, you're ready to work. Wow, someone is very excited in the chat. Very excited. I'm glad you're excited. Okay, so actually, let me try to make this bigger, see if there's anybody else. Oh, y'all are blowing up chat like crazy. Anyway, which is good to see. So, next week is benchmarks in social studies. Don't be scared. Y'all got this. Remember, it's just a way for you to give me some information so that way I know how to better prepare you. Okay? Doesn't count as a grade. No worries. All right? Next week, important announcements. I actually wrote them down this time, so I won't forget anything. Benchmarks are next week. Also, we need to start bringing in those field trip permission slips for the next field trip. We are going someplace which I won't discuss here on the internet, but we are going somewhere, and you need to bring in your permission slip with the money so that way we can all go and enjoy the experience. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, life is about the experiences. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination, okay? Take this opportunity. It's a really great field trip, and I really think you should go and enjoy yourself and learn something because that's what it's all about, okay? Notebook checks start on Tuesday. Orange, yellow, green on Tuesday, the 23rd of October. Then blue and red, Wednesday, October 24th. Notebook checks. This is an assessment grade. So remember, bring in your notebook. Make sure it's in the bin. Get it in there. And if you need to check it, guess what? I have that hard copy on my front table where you pick up your name cards. So you can come in during team, make sure you have everything that you need to have, make sure your work is all completed, which leads me into my next point. It's Friday, which means check Power School. In team enrichment, we checked Power School, and you brought home a sheet to your folks or your guardians or whoever takes care of you, and you went over it with them, and they signed it. And I'm still accepting those. So please bring them back. All right. What else? Ooh, parent-teacher conferences are coming up. Yeah, buddy. Mr. Rosten is going to meet your parents, and he's going to enjoy every minute of it. Because really, I should only have good things to say about you because you're doing awesome. Because you're an awesome historian. So, the scheduler is open, so you just have to go to the school website, go under, I believe there's a big banner on the front page. You click on it, you register, it's got directions for you. You sign up, you come in and see me. And yes, students, you are welcome to come with your parents. I think it's actually better when you come in with your parents. So that way, when I tell mom or dad or grandma, grandpa, guardian, whoever takes care of you, look, he's doing awesome. He's really good. She's doing great. But I really wish she would talk a little bit more in class or participate a little bit more because I know they have some good ideas. You know, it's good for you to be there. So, students, my faithful students, tell your parents it is okay to come because it is. I would like you to be there so that way I can tell you how awesome you are because you are awesome. So, you are all invited with your folks. So, conferences are in 2 weeks. They're going to be half days here at school. So, make sure that you are prepared. Make sure you check Power School today and get those missing assignments in if you have any. Which leads me to my last and final point. There's a big announcement to be made. So, me being Mr. Rosten and being awesome as I am, I regularly print out a missing assignments report. And it lets me know all my assignments and all the students who have missing assignments. And guess what? I had one class, one, that has no missing assignments whatsoever. None. You guys are awesome sauce. So I want to give a big shout out to my red class for not having any missing assignments. Very nice. So, the big announcement, your prize for having no missing assignments and doing all your assignments on time is the following. You will each receive a special no homework pass from me, Mr. Rosten, to be used on any assignment first trimester. That's your prize. Homework passes. They're like gold around here. You're welcome. And there might be something else. Maybe an actual physical gift. I haven't decided yet. We'll see about this weekend. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get you something nice. Who knows? So that's the big assignment. Shout out to Red Class for having no missing assignments. Respect. All right. So that's it for this week. What a week we had. Amazing. That's all I got. That's it. Anybody in the chat got any questions before I bounce out of here and go enjoy my weekend? I'm waiting. See, that's all I got, man. That's it. I think, thank you, you too. I think next week we're going to introduce a new segment into Rosten's Reviews. I think we're going to start doing a little Today in History. Do you have any homework? No. No, you don't. Didn't you look at the homework board? None. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Next week, new segment. I think we're going to do either a Today in History or a quote of the day. I got to figure out which one. And that's about it. That's all I got. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. You worked really hard this week in social studies. You did well at the team building. You behaved yourselves, which was good. We appreciate that. And that's all I got. Have a great weekend. Relax. Enjoy it. Take some time to yourselves. Be a little reflective. Think about the week. Recenter yourself. Re-energize those batteries. And remember, be safe. Don't be stupid. I'll see you all on Monday. I'm out.